Hi there, my name's Dave, and today it's time to taste a Ruffino Orvieto Classico from the Umbria region of Italy. The Umbria region, as you can see by the map, is just south of Tuscany. And inside the Umbria region is the Orvieto region, which is the most famous region of Umbria. There are four areas, actually, of Orvieto. They're not all shown on the map. There's the Orvieto DOC, which would be the bottom area. Then there's the Orvieto Classico DOC, which is where this wine is made, because it says Orvieto DOC right on the label. Then there's Orvieto Superiore DOC and Orvieto Classico Superiore DOC. So there are actually four levels of wine. Now, I've only ever seen Orvieto and Orvieto Classico, but if you're in Italy, or maybe your fancy private store may carry some other wines from the Orvieto region. A little history on the Orvieto region. Well, actually, it's based on the town of Orvieto, which is an ancient town that I visited with my family way back in 2001. It's in central Italy, as I said, in the region of Umbria. It is amongst volcanic hills, and wine was made there as early as 700 BC by the Etruscans, which of course predate the Romans. Historically, the wines of Orvieto have been referred to as the son of Italy in a bottle, and the person that coined that was the poet Gabriele d'Annunzio. Orvieto originally produced sweet wines, although most are dry now. However, you can still find the occasional sweet wines. I think 5% are still sweet. Sweet wines were made with noble rot, but after harvesting. So the grapes were put in crates after they were picked and left to rot, basically. And as long as you get the right rot, you get noble rot, which desiccates the grape, leaving just sweet, sweet grape juice behind. Later on, Orvieto became a papal stronghold, and the wine now became called the Pope's wine. Another interesting fact is when the Orvieto Cathedral was built, in fact, my family and I had gelato in front of the Orvieto Cathedral, the wine was used to pay the workers. Luca Signorelli, the Italian Renaissance painter who painted the frescoes of the Last Judgment in the Cathedral of Orvieto, asked to be paid with 1,000 liters of Orvieto wine every year. The vineyards for this particular wine, of course, are in the Orvieto Classico DOC. The soils are chalky limestone tufa soil, which is very crumbly. There's a famous town in Italy called Civita de Bagnorio, which is built on tufa stone. And over time, the 5 palaces that were in the city have crumbled into the valley below because the tufa eventually just crumbles away. There's also volcanic soil as well, where the grapes are grown. Now, the grapes are an interesting mix. So the predominant one is Grechetto, which is 40% in this particular wine, and it provides the fruitiness and the weight. The next is Procanico, which is 20%, and Procanico is actually a subvariety of Trebbiano. The difference is that the berries are a bit smaller. The taste is more or less the same, but the berries are a little smaller. There's also Verdejo, or as they say in Italy, Verdello, and Canaioli Blanco. Those last two varietals make up the final 40% of the wine. After the wine was harvested, the grapes were destemmed and then crushed, and then after fermentation, briefly aged in stainless steel tanks. The suggested pairings for this particular wine as an aperitif, crostini with tomatoes and other good things on them, soups, grilled fish, and mild cheese. So today I'm having a mild brie cheese and some crackers to go with the cheese. So we'll see if this wine is food friendly with that particular pairing. So it's time to taste a Ruffino Orvieto Classico 2020, and the price on this one is just $15. $16. So good value if it's a good wine. So I said the appearance, pale lemon, almost pale and clear. Nose, clean. I said medium minus intensity. So I had to get my nose right in there to really smell it. Like out here, not really. So I said medium minus. First thing hit me were some citrus smells like lemon, lime, lemon peel, and then maybe some apricot. And then some other smells like I'm not sure if it's like cream or like dough, like bread dough, and also a little bit of maybe some nuts like almonds. But I thought it was more or less a fairly simple, not super complex nose. Well, shall we taste it? That's a dry, medium plus acidity. I thought it was quite acidic. To me, it was quite acidic. I said medium alcohol, and it's 12.5%, which is right in the middle of medium. I said medium body. I felt there was some body to that. It wasn't as light as I thought it was going to be. I thought, with the, I don't know, with the the color of it and the aroma of it, I thought it was going to be quite a light wine, but it was actually quite medium. I said it was medium plus intensity because the acidic flavors like the lemon and that were quite strong to me. And I said medium minus finish. I thought the finish, the finish was fine, but it dissipated pretty fast, right? And turned sort of to sort of acid after that. I tasted mostly citrus, like lemon, lime, lemon peel. I didn't really taste much else in terms of fruits. I didn't get, like, I know I smelled apricot, but I didn't really get the stone fruit when I was tasting. I did get sort of an herbaceous, like you were talking about before. I did get a bit of an herbaceous, maybe a bit of a minerality to it. I thought it was quite acidic though, more acidic than I usually like. However, that acidity was really nice with the food. So because I'm having some brie and some crackers, and it was a very nice match with the food. I said balanced. It was okay because I said it was a little more acidic than I'd like. The length was okay. The intensity was good. And the finish was okay. So I would rate it as good. And I said good because it was a bit too acidic for me, but the food friendliness saved it. So that's why it ended up being good and not lower than that. But that's why it wasn't higher than that, because I just thought it was a bit acidic, right? So if you are looking into booking a wine tour of the Okanagan next year, and you are interested in a customizable, flexible, and completely private wine tour in the comfort of your own vehicle, please check out the link below in the comments.